Good morning. This is Lisa Schmid with the Stamper Studio. And if you've been with us these past couple of days, I am sharing things from the new January to June catalog, otherwise known as JJ21, because that's a mouthful to say, I suppose. So today I want to show you the well-suited, it's not the well-suited suite, the well-suited suite. I think it is the well-suited suite. Anyway, the well-suited suite. I'm so excited about what I'm going to show you. I can't remember the name. But we are going to use a stamp set and the dies. And honestly, this is one that I saw and I got. And I was like, well, a little bit intimidated by it. But once I started playing with it, it's so simple. Like so simple. Yesterday, I kept saying to Dave, I was like, I feel like I'm playing with Barbie, because I was like making all these clothes, which I'm going to share with you. So without further ado, let's get started. I want to show you the stamp set here. Yep. It's Handsomely Suited from the Well Suited Suite. Okay. So Handsomely Suited. And we got two ties and we got two bow ties, a big one, a little one, which this one could also be, I'll show you, a girl tie, a girl bow rather. Any of them could be. These two could be. Anyway, happy Father's Day. Happy birthday. Thank you. You're the best and world's greatest dad. Now, my dad has passed away. And so, of course, I could make this for my father-in-law, but don't be deterred by, or for my husband, he just raised his hand. Yes. Don't be deterred by the Father's Day, because the birthday, the thank you, you're the best. And then even like a get well would be really good to use. Okay, so and it comes in, it's in our foam mounted. Why do I always forget things? Yeah, it's the rubber stamps. Okay, clear mount is what it's called, but it's funny because it's not really clear. I want to show you the dies. These are the dies. Now, can you see why I was just a tad intimidated by these, but I'm going to show you several things made with them, and then I want to show you, we'll go ahead and make a card together. So first, I lost a piece of my little collar here. Okay, first I want to show you, and I don't want you to see all of it at one time, so I'm going to cover some of it with our catalog. Here we go. I'm good, hun. I'm going to use this. So I'm going to cover some of it so you don't see it all. Ooh, I already showed you some. Okay, so first I want to show you, here you go. I'm going to show you this suit right here. So look how fun with this paisley paper. And then I did the lapel, and there we go. That's really what I wanted. Okay, and then I did the lapel. So we've got, I used the V to make the V, the lapel. It looks like it's folded back, and I popped it up because if you pop it up, then you get a little bit more dimension, and it actually looks like, looks like a suit rather than it's just sitting on top of it. Did just the tie out of red, real red. Got my little white behind it, and I did the pocket. And then this little piece can be used for several things. It can be a placket on a shirt. It could be on suspenders, and I just used it right here as the pocket because I started to die cut just this piece. I was like, oh, wow, look, of course that is the same exact size. So there you go. And don't forget the little tie tack. Thought that was really cute. This little handkerchief is actually just the collar. And so I just bent it till it looked like that. Super. I didn't even stamp anything on it. Just, it's all die cut. All right, let me show you the next one, which you kind of got a sneak peek at because I was not quite prepared. All right, look at this one. How fun is this? And you actually have two suspenders, two buckles, I should say. So I did those out of silver. This piece right here can be used for many things. Obviously, here it's the suspenders. It could be the buttons, the button part of a shirt. Is that the placket? That's what I used right there. And the buttons, there is such detail in these buttons, and maybe a little bit hard to see. Yep, a little bit hard to see on here. Yeah, I don't really see it, feel like you can see it, but there is detail on the buttons. There's even like a little X and a little bit of stitching. You can see it better on the dies. And then the collar. And what do you think the short sleeve shirt is? What do you think, Dave? What did the short sleeve shirt come out of? Yes, the pocket. How cute is that? Because it sits right there. What? Insanely amazing. Okay, I did 2 bow ties. I didn't make anything, I didn't put the bow ties on anything, but just so you could see the different size of the 2 bow ties, because the bow ties have both of the ties and then one little round piece for the middle. I don't know. We don't wear bow ties in our house, so I guess that's, I wasn't sure if this one goes this way or up and down. Probably up and down, but it looks good like that, I think. And I think, so there's some bow ties. Yeah, it could. Oh, Dave, could be a double layer bow tie, but isn't this so fun? And that paper is just so cute. Okay, are you ready? Here's my Aloha shirt. Made a little Aloha shirt. There's where I used it for the placket as well as for the pocket here. And I rounded the corners because I wanted it to be a little bit more of a casual shirt. And then I also rounded the collar a bit. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but I'm going to pull that up there. So, and then put some buttons on that. Isn't that fun? And then the V, I layered the V. Aloha shirts sometimes have different colors on them. So, oops. And this one, I lost the collar. I was so excited to show this to Dave. So I lost part of the collar. I'll have to fix that. But it doesn't quite look as cute. But it's a sweater, obviously, with our collar. Just that little bit of plaid paper behind it. And one button. It does really look cute with this other side of the collar, too. All right, but ladies.
Hey, Laverne.
Ladies, do not forget us. Good morning, Laverne. We will not be forgotten. Are you ready? I only want to show you one of these at a time. Laverne, good timing, because there's something here I want to show you. All right, look at this. How cute. Just the 3D embossing folder. Put on some pearls and the little collar. Is that ever cute? Oh my goodness. Okay, Laverne, are you ready? Here's the one for you. Look at that. You could make a little thank you for a nurse. So anyone in the medical field, that's right. And I did see one using the puppy paper, which really looked like a children's design, which is so cute. And this is just the circle dies, just 2 different sizes. And I popped up the front one. Isn't that so fun? Yeah, so cute. And then this strip, I had die cut it out and I was going to stamp on it because one of our stamps fits right in with it. The You're the Best. This one, you could do You're the Best all the way across. But then when I laid it down, I was like, oh, but that could be a belt and with our little bow. So do not be dismayed. Ladies, there is stuff for us. Okay. Oh, it could be a hair bow. Yep. So here's our... I put all the papers here. These are what's on either side of them. They are just all of them. There's not one I don't like. I mean, all of them have just like that is just a great tie. All right. So many fun things. Well, as if that's not enough, I'm going to show you, look at this card, and then we'll make a card. Look how cute this is. This is using the paper that's current right now. The plaid paper, and she put little, Susan Campfield made this, she put little gray pearls right there, and there she used that one piece but then cut it a little smaller for the part of the suspender here, because that would be too big, so she just trimmed it a little bit. I didn't even notice that till just now. Isn't that so fun? Oh my goodness. Have a happy, there you go. That's another tip. Valentine's Day. So just, you could block out the Father's Day and you could do have a happy birthday, lots of different things. Isn't that fun? Great idea right here to still be able to use the stamp. All right, let me show you two more. Here is one with a vest. I just love it. I'm telling you, they are just so fun. And the bow tie is textured with a 3D embossing folder. And then using these, just like that's what you see on a vest, right? Just little pockets. And this piece, this person cut out, she just designed it. She cut it out by herself. She didn't, there's nothing, I don't think that nothing that I can create from our dies to make that. But isn't that so fun? Happy birthday to you. So fun. All right, the last one actually doesn't use a piece of clothing except for the little bow tie, but it does use our twine, which is also part of the suite. Have a happy Father's Day, handsome. Oh, I'm just going to give that to my husband. He's so handsome. And then the 3 little buttons there. So very masculine. All right, are you ready to make a card. We're going to go ahead and make one. And I decided to use Basic Black, and I'm going to use Pacific Point. And Pacific Point, I ran through the Argyle. I like to put it in so you can, like, the Argyle 3D embossing folder. So you get lots of good texture on that. For me, that's the only one I saw that looked kind of like a masculine sweater. Here's my adhesive. All right, so let's go ahead and just put this on here. Now this is our standard size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and so then this just goes in 1/4 inch. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. Oops! Before I stick that down, almost did it. Before I stick that down, I cut a little piece here because this is going to be like a flap card. So this piece is the same size. It's also 5 1/2, but I scored it at 1/4. So I want that I'm going to attach this before I stick that on. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on that first. And I don't want to get it. What are you looking for, love? There we go. Oh, I've got one right here. Would you like it? There you go. All right, so put some adhesive here. You could also use the tear and stick tape. I thought that would work really well there. And so I'm going to put it right over here and tuck it around. There we go. So that's going to be hidden. It wouldn't be the end of the world if it was over here, but I kind of wanted it behind. There we go. That's what I wanted before I stuck it on. Let me use my bone folder and make that nice and tight so it lays flat. Okay, wow, isn't that stunning? Not yet, but it will be. All right, so that's our shirt. And I die cut out the little tie. So that's just going to stick directly on. I'm not going to pop that up at all. And you'll see, yeah, let's pop it up actually. Why would we not pop it up? Let's go ahead and pop that up. So pop up our little necktie. And before I put on the necktie, I'm going to need to put on the collar because we need to see where the necktie is going to go. I have a little piece sticking out here. So let's just cut that with our snips, get rid of that little. Okay, so let's put the collar on first. And like I said, I like to pop things up because then you can actually see that they're on the card rather than, especially when it's color on color. Now, I don't know why. I have a little bit of tricky time with this collar because I forget if it goes this way or this way, but it's flat across the top. So I just want to stick that in the middle and make a little shirt. Okay, so there's my little collar. Now I'm ready to stick on my tie. And I didn't know well, does it go all the way under? Do ties stick on top? I stuck it under because of course it would be, yeah, it'd be under the collar, right? So there's that. Now, as if that isn't cute enough, we're going to pop up the little knot because one of our dies does the little knot part on top. So let's go ahead and stick that on. And that's going to go right. We're going to tuck that under a little bit too. Tuck it under our collar. There we go. Okay, isn't that just so cute? Yeah, oh my goodness. It's so cute. I think my tie's a little bit crooked. I gotta straighten that. We can't have a messy man. There we go. All right, now we are not done yet. We are going to use these matte black dots, and I'm going to use my Take a Pick, and I need a tie tack. So we're going to just pick up one of these and make it a little tie tack. Can you stand it? I can barely stand it. That little piece is sticking out. That bugs me. Let me push it under. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to put a little sentiment on it. This is a card I'm actually making for a swap. So I'll be making 20 of these today, tomorrow. I'm going to use the happy birthday and just stamping it in Memento Black. I'm going to stamp it this way. When you stamp it in on a piece of paper that I'm going to punch out, I don't need to worry about if it's straight, right? And I'm going to use my rectangle postage stamp. Let's pop that out. And this is going to sit right here on the side. Oh, I made this a little bigger. I have one more piece. I just used the piece I was going to stick underneath. Oh, well, I was going to put a little white piece right here. I just punched out of it. That's okay. So this white piece would be inside. Maybe I'll just that'd be too low. Can we put that at the top? I don't know. I might have just messed that up. I think I did. I was going to put the birthday here, But then I'll tell you, I just want to tell you my thinking. I made the shirt bigger, wider. So when my shirt was narrow, it fit right there. And then when you open it up, you would write. So I'm going to rethink that, and I will post it in the comments because that's not quite what I want it to be. Isn't that so cute, though? It was cute until anyway, it still is cute. So just want to go back to this and show you. Oh my goodness. And I was thinking, wow, it's a lot of die cutting, but it's not really, it doesn't feel like that much because you can lay these pieces out on the magnetic platform and die cut them at a similar time, at the same time. And then you're just die cutting fewer. And I love the sweater. So simple. Happy birthday. So that is what I want to show you this morning. And want to just remind you about our new rewards program. And instead of doing card kits now, for every $50 you order, you will get, 1 point. 1 point. And when you get to 10 points, you will get a $50 shopping spree. Like, who doesn't like that, right? Like, I love shopping sprees. I love things that are free, right? So you will get a shopping spree for $50 once you get 10 points, which right there it is right there. You can see it. Oh, you can't see it yet. I can see it. Anyway, Dave's just pulling that up to show you here. I think I kind of jumped the gun for him, but he is just pulling it up. Now can they see it? You can see it. There it is. All right. So 1 point for every $50 when you get 10 points, $50 shopping spree. All right. Let's see. I also want to tell you that Quick Stamp registration is on by Wednesday. Register by Wednesday for Quick Stamp. 4 cards for $15. We're featuring the Dragonfly Garden and the Kangaroo and Company. Okay. All right. And there is an add-on there. You can add on the Dragonfly Garden stamp set and punch, and you do save shipping and tax on that. You do save quite a bit because I'm paying that for you. Love you. All right, friends. Well, I always say stamping makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy too. So have a great day and happy stamping.